We're in downtown Banff, Alberta. Hmm.
850 guest rooms, which is about 300 more than the Chateau Lake Louise.
We're just coming upon the Rockies.
Starting right about here on the right side, this is all staff accommodation for the statue in the middle of the Roundum Van Horn. He was the general manager of the Canadian Pacific Railway when it was built through here. He realized the potential of the area. In fact, he coined the phrase, if we cannot export the scenery, we will have to import the tourist. So the Banff Springs Hotel was actually his vision, his dream, and he saw it through to completion. Banff Springs Hotel.
What? Well, I'm taking a mountain. Good morning, this is part of a Banff tour, June 25th. It snowed here last night. Pretty cool. And this is one of the first hotels built around 1885 here in Banff. Banff Springs Hotel, and it looks like a castle, and they call it the Castle of the Rockies. Looks more like a castle from the front. Much better.
Okay, good. All right. Well, that's good. And of course, as John Booster, and as time went on into the early 1900s, they actually got into automobiles and quickly expanded into all sorts of various vehicles as time went on, from sort of stretch quality Fords, where they were able to use a vehicle that could carry as many as 15 people. And then eventually into buses around the 1930s. Nowadays, of course, some of our coaches can carry as many as 55 people. This one for around town is quite nice because one has single seats on one side, lots of room in the aisle to walk up and down, because we do get in and out of the coach quite a bit this one. It simply means that tall people and short people can get off at the next viewpoint. The people are confused about that. Just in case you're driving around by yourself, see, this guy's backing out of a one-way street, so he's definitely confused. He must be from Britain. No.
believe this is called the hoodoos from Indians about 9,000 years ago. They used to come here to worship. That means it's a word meaning their god. Part of the Hoodoo Trail. That's the hotel we were just at. It snowed here last night, so it's not very summery feeling up here this morning. I'm not positive, but I think this is part of the Bow River. That's those little... Hello, we're in the first natural hot spring, sulfur spring, in Canada. And it's inside of a cave, and I think it was discovered in about 1914, accidentally. I don't know. I mean, I think the better way of doing it is probably to stand back further and get more of it. I should go back further. This is a natural sulfur spring in Banff. We were just inside the cave. The first discovered in Canada. Smells like Yellowstone.
$15, that's a bit different.
Little pretty Eskimos.
Would you like it,
I don't remember taking it. This is from the gondola, top of Sulphur Mountain in Banff, Alberta, Canada.
You're right. Yeah.
スプリングソテー。ごめん。これ手が向こう。
Souvenir from Manchester. Half price.
She runs every morning. 滑らんやつね、雪が。滑ったあたりに。
后面的山长里面那个雪，
Top of the gondola.
Yes, and
Top of Sulphur Mountain. How we came up, how we'll go down. The gondola, Sulphur Mountain. Banff, Alberta, Canada. Beautiful. Top of Sulphur Mountain. This is on our gondola ride back down from the top of Sulphur Mountain. Downtown Banff. Alberta, Canada.
Let's walk over.
Cascade paws up against the back of Cascade Mountain, which was named after the waterfall that runs down the front of it. Huh?
Let's go down here and sit down.
Okay.
Where's your next one?
Huh?
Where do you go from here?
This is the Caribou Lodge. This is where we're staying in Banff. Banff Caribou Lodge. This is where we're staying. It's a relatively new hotel. We're approaching Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're just headed for the airport en route to Vancouver. It's been unimpressive so far. I've seen a few rusty cars and that sort of thing. Off in the distance is the city of Calgary skyline. Calgary, Alberta. This is Calgary Airport. We're leaving for Vancouver. Calgary Airport. wasn't on. Hello. Walt's laughing at me. We're in Vancouver, British Columbia, and this is Stanley Park, and we are walking to the aquarium. This is a lovely fall. The foliage here is just absolutely beautiful, and I like their appreciation for the natural things. For instance, there's a tree that has no crown, and they have left it in place just because it is so magnificent. Yeah. Yes, I'm on. This is another little nice stream. Beautiful foliage. And there's Walt looking right into the camera.
It's not even on. Shut her off.
No, we didn't take what we needed to take.
Shut her down.
Beautiful rhododendron. We've seen some huge ones. Look at this magnificent park. So clean, so manicured. It's just wonderful. This is another nice little stream. It has cute little ducks on it.
Can't sit down, they go back.
What's down there? You don't have to crawl it around.
But the other one's down there swimming somewhere. Oh, there he comes, I think. There he is. Good luck. The other one's resting. Sometimes they play together. You and Ryan work? Oh, they're working? The otters are working?
They have a whale and they have some sharks here.
What is that?
There's one of a couple over there.
What are they?
There's beluga whales.
On the killer whale, which
These are beluga whales.
SeaWorld in San Diego.
There's one over there over the water.
Where she has a lot of other company. See, her mate died.
Did you get his tail over here?
Because we don't capture from the wild anymore.
So you know watch his tail.
We had to send her some of the other ones because she's quite lonely. And so that created a lot of public attention and pressure, quite frankly.
Yeah, the guidebook says this exhibit, I understand why.
Well, the groups around here talk about especially the dolphin and the whales collectively. Belugas don't, in my experience, get that much attention because they're obviously quite positive in the way they behave. And that's what we
When it
go on.
comes up.
We never say an animal.
When it comes up, it's what they breathe.
That's it. But
Oh,
they socialize. They have
Call that
a lot of other belugas.
That's where he breathes.
And they eat a lot, and they just respond very favorably. So they don't. It's not really very complex.
What's your job here?
Well, there are naturalists who do just this, and a lot of the other animals in the aquarium, you know, doing the shows, and even the front lines, and doing public programming as well, as public shows and, you know, stuff for kids. I'm a bit different because I'm a production coordinator. I do special events like this, other educational things do stuff on behalf of the
Beluga whale.
What are the trainers? Are they mostly volunteers?
Oh, there it is.
No, there's
Yep. This beluga has been doing some standing on its nose, putting his tail up about 8 feet in the air.
Oh, this is a warm day for the beluga whale.
I'm hoping he'll do it again.
Marjorie, I think we can go downstairs and see him do it.
Yeah, but we have to see him stand on his head.
Do you want me to go ask him to do that?
Yes.
Hey, whale. Hey, Mr. Beluga.
Okey-doke. Okey-doke.
Oh, go for it. Where'd he go? You rotten whale. He disappeared without a trace. You wouldn't even know there's a whale in here. He's down there. He's gonna come up again, I think, with his tail.
Let's go down below and see them.
Okay, wait a second. He'll probably come right back out. We'll just wait a couple of minutes. Oh, he's way over there. It's him down at the bottom. Oh. Oh, please. Please.
Let's go downstairs. Wait a minute.
Oh, we're doing some whale watching. Let's sit down so I can see him from different angles.
Big thighs.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. These are beluga whales from the Arctic Circle.
Let's go.
I don't like spice at all. We'll get you a little muzzle tail. No, no, Aiden, don't bite my coat. Okay? I don't want holes in my coat. You take the Mary Munchkin here?
Okay, little munchkin.
Okay, it's time to take a break.
Yeah, okay. No, no, you're gonna, I want you to walk in a little energy.
Yep.
Like that. Can you show me how we get back to the elevator? Can you show me how we get back to the elevator? Okay, let's open the door though. So no. Let's open the door.
These are stellar sea lions.
One of these days that thing is gonna break if you keep coming. Did you want to see Amazon, the hot place before we go? Did you ask everybody else if they
Or maybe. No.
Yeah, wherever you want to go.
We are on. No, come on. Are you guys hungry? Yes. I'm not. I am. Okay. Hey, look! Ooh, thingamajig. Ow, sorry. Elbowing you in the face. It's just not nice. Oh, why do they always swim? I don't know, maybe they think it's fun. Maybe they think that watching them is boring. Whoa, check out the holes in on a cow. I know. Is that what this
Amazon gallery. I think. Straight of Georgia or something like that.
Let's walk down here.
Yeah, that's a shark. Sharks linked to cancer. That's where you get your cartilage.
Do you see the shark teeth on the bottom?
Is this blue or what?
That tube form is gross.
Man sieht bei den Bewegung, die sind so langsam. Gelb, so lang mit so ist. Die Augen ziehen so. Jetzt nimmst du ein Territory, wo noch Fisch in den Ecken und jetzt. Genau. Ja, Coral. Shit, was wir am Wohnzimmer.
These are corals, and people think that they're not real, but they actually are living animals. These are seahorses. These are soldier fishes. One, if you see one with a long nose, it's a hawkfish. Yeah. This is a zebra moray. Oh, 2 sea turtles.
They're hard to spot.
Oh.
Oh, there's a lobster. Yes.
Yeah, that's a lobster. Painted, spiny lobster. I don't think I'd like them for my dinner.
He would like you for his dinner.
What are those little things? Like straight up and down. Are they worms or something?
I don't know what they are.
Ooh.
There's something.
Shrimp fish. Those are shrimp fish.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It's a sea turtle. The long fin banner fish. I know. Ooh. These are bamboo sharks.
The bamboo shark?
Yeah. White spotted bamboo sharks. And this is a lionfish. I don't know why they call it a lionfish, but ooh, look at that shark. No, that's the bamboo shark.
The bamboo shark right there.
Yeah, and what are these ugly looking things?
Stonefish. That's the lionfish there. That must be the stonefish.
This is a bamboo shark. This is a lionfish. The one with the yellow tail is moon rat.
Your challenge is to survive. Which of the 3 most common color pattern strategies will help you succeed?
The sunset wrasse are orange. You can hardly see them. Multicolor rainbow fish. Ghost starfish.
I think the striped one from London. Them are striped. Bright colors.
I think this is a juvenile catfish.
Yes, multicolored.
Yuck.
So they can hide.
Those are Pittsburgh Steeler fish.
This is a manta ray, not a stingray. These are gouramis. And the clown loach. Congo tetras. This is a big shark. Or something. What is it? Red-tailed catfish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look how many flying. Oh. Oh. Is that one real? That red one. I guess it is real. Okay.
Oh, Eden, look at that orange bird.
interesting.
Please don't touch the animals.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a bat. Ooh, that's a snake.
Where?
There.
Snakes don't look really bad.
They're not really dead?
Here, camera lady. Butterfly right there.
Oh.
We didn't see any like that inside. Can you
Oh,
see
wow.
it?
Yes,
Right there.
I do.
Yeah. There's two big red birds way up there.
Yeah, I saw those.
Oh, I see the green lizard.
Ooh, he's a mean looking thing.
Probably not. Let's see what it says. Guatemala to Costa Rica.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah. We should get out of here. This is a little bit spooky. Well,
There he is, he's breathing. There's his breathing.
ooh.
Octopus don't have any bones.
I thought you liked to eat him.
Ooh, he's so gross.
But he tastes so good.
They don't have any bones.
See? Now where's his eye?
That's his eye.
Honey, I don't like him.
He likes you though.
He's breathing, he's breathing. I wish he'd move. Here, Joseph, come down a little bit so she can get a motion picture of it. Okay, jump over here for a second. Just back a little bit there.
I got enough of them.
Okay.
Is that salmon?
I think it's salmon. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's where
sure.
It is. It's where we first came in.
This is a World War I monument. It looks like a lighthouse. Again, it's a beautiful forest.
If you have a look over your right-hand shoulder and past the Port of Vancouver, you can see the city of North Vancouver. We have a big-hand side here is the Lions Gate Bridge. The Lions Gate Bridge was built in 1939, and it was built by built and designed. Not want to buy the bridge. Nobody wants to go to West Vancouver. So they put up a toll for 20 years, made $20 million, and then sold it to the city.
The milk shop.
Directly across the water, you can see a building. It has a white roof.
And the last slide is our laser show, which is YouTube and Pink Floyd at the moment, and we're doing radio in about a week. These slides are projected from this black wall surrounding you here, where they are located, for instance, 200 light bulbs, which has changed the road and the color of the leaves the way it is. There's a variety of special effects projectors, as well as some ordinary projector effects. The range from one extreme to the other with cost, and you can
All the objects in this case are authentic space artifacts that were used by Apollo astronauts during training or actual flights. Apollo was the U.S. space program that actually put 12 astronauts on the moon. Launched on December 21st, 1968, Apollo 8 was the first mission to carry astronauts to the moon, but they didn't land. The first lunar landing would have to wait until July 20th, 1969, and Apollo 11's successful descent to the Sea of Tranquility. Only 4 years after Apollo 8, Apollo 17 signified the end of an era when Apollo astronauts left the moon on December 14, 1972. It remains unknown when humans will again set foot on our closest neighbors. This spacesuit was worn by Michael Collins in training for the Apollo 11 moon landing.
Put your face right in the circle like this. Right now, push one down. Look straight ahead. And this panel here on the right explains why and what happens.
Your mission, land the shuttle. Here, land it. Well, try it, honey.
How are you supposed to do it?
That's the simulator.
Welcome to the station.
Look for diamonds for precise control.
What?
Look for diamonds, green diamonds,
Yeah.
to help to land you.
On glide slope but left of the center line. Recommend moving stick right.
See, like there's one. That should help you land. The diamond is the instrument landing indicator showing where the shuttle should be. The one with the circle and 3 lines in it, the flight director represents the current shuttle location.
Here we go.
3,000, 2 red, and 2 white. Looks like we're right on. Super. 300, pre-clear, 3 clear. Okay, come on over the gear if you would, please. Roger, got him. Hey, Tower, what's this one?
Oh, that's where you're at.
Oh, there.
Hey, let's go.
Mars probe. Huh? Yeah. This United States flag and crew patch were flown aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia, June 20th to July 17th, 1996, which includes the Life in Microgravity Space Lab to study the effects of weightlessness. Rotors, chip drill, hammer, and scoop.
Each time a pulsar rotates, it emits a burst of radio waves. Our own star, the Sun, takes close to a month to rotate once. Many pulsars, such as this one, rotate several times a second.
I think we have to be at our next base. Let's get downstairs. We're not downstairs.
It's almost there.
Downstairs somewhere. I think Ground Station Canada is what it was for. The 4 o'clock show. I don't know. Look in his pocket. Ground Station Canada. Mentions what?
Oh, the videos, we just started them around the corner to your left.
The world's first electric streetcar. Quickly followed by the world's first electric streetcar.
Food section. And it's supposed to, they say it's supposed to be like Sebesta. So it's part of one of the shows that we just are going to do for people tomorrow. So that's what that all is all about. All those flags you see on it are 16 different countries that are involved in building the International Space Station.
Walt's trying to lift it, but he can't lift it up completely with one hand. Feels like lead.
Neptune has 8, and one of them is the farthest reaches of the solar system. Triton is orbiting the opposite of the planet's spin.
Don't know what I'm seeing, but
one of the youngest surfaces, thanks to nitrogen gas, heats up from black.
Big window. Right there from those things.
oh. This is Vancouver Space Museum. That's Walt sitting on the bench. He tried to blast a rocket into space but was unsuccessful. Hi, we're on a ship. We're headed to the Spirit.
The Spirit of British Columbia.
The Spirit of British Columbia. We're headed for Victoria, British Columbia. And this is a ship that is also a ferry, and it has the capacity to carry 500 vehicles and I think 2,100 passengers. And I think at this moment we're actually in United States waters for about half an hour because we're at the 49th parallel. This is the Pacific Ocean. Okay, where's that? Canadian flags blowing in the wind on the ship. It sort of gives you an idea of why Christopher Columbus thought that, you know, that the world just went on and on and on. Because you're not sure when you're going to see land. Again, looks like forever.
Alright, do you want to go?
way to Victoria. This is off of the Pacific Ocean. Island over the Pacific Ocean on our way to Victoria. The water is flowing. Coming through. Huh? Here comes another ferry. It's in our pathway. Let's see if we're steering well.
We can go forward.
Okay. Oh, well, I was in there.
Chain on this one's a little bit bigger than the other.
That holds the anchor.
The chain's a little
That would be a nice one to take for the camera too. Honey. You should get the camera ready. a nice little lighthouse. Yeah, this is part of our cruise to Victoria. Very windy day. And we're just out Victoria. Hello, Walt. Yeah. Standing right at the edge, so Walt did promise me that if I fall overboard into the Pacific Ocean, he'll come in after me, so I have no fear.
for your G. You're parked in the front. You're looking at it straight down the highway. People are heading into downtown area. The station comes up to this point on the left of the gates here. Small wharves here past main docks. This is government-owned facilities. They usually have Canadian Coast Guard ships here. Also some of the research vessels, study of ocean sciences and marine life.
day. Australian Indian Reservation. But I was just photographing.
Didn't have too much luck with his ladies. As the story goes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very true story. It might sound like a soap opera, but it's not. As the story goes, it is said that his first wife divorced him. Then the second wife, she killed him. He was married to an American girl here in Victoria. They used to live in a pretty big waterfront estate. They used to fight a lot. Shortly after his divorce from her, he went back to his native England. There he met and married a society lady known as Mrs. Dolly. At that time, she was just a very young woman. He was an elderly man, a wealthy man. They settled near Bournemouth, in the resort area, not too far from London. A place called Bournemouth. And they're the largest, department store owners. Woodward's family. They raise cattle here, black Angus, cattle and all that. One of the hobbies. And they have a few homes on their property. There's one on the way up the hill on the left. There's a couple of real large bean houses way down the bottom off the water here, sort of the Cougar style home there. And Woodward's family, they also own Douglas Lake Ranch in Kamloops. That's the largest ranch in Canada. There's we finished Woodward's property on the right. This is a small Indian burial ground. Starting from here, this point, where the burial ground is, both sides of the road, these Indians right now, another Indian reservation. These Indians, Saanich Indians. You know, each Indian village, they have their own council, their own chiefs, so they can look after their own affairs. For this village, they tell us the chief's name is Cooper, Joe Cooper. They tell us Chief Joe Cooper and his family, they live in this house, nice house with a big chief on the right. And they carry on small businesses here, like on the left here, auto body shops and all that, repair shops. They have their own school here also, Saanich Indian School Board on the left. And all the cars today, the last day for smaller children get out of school. And they have a nice recreation center. I remember they built just a few years ago, they built a wall in the front here. It's a nice one. Started, they're usually starting summertime. A lot of these Indian, people live here, the local natives, in front of their home. They usually have stands here and all that is selling a lot of Indian, artifacts and things like that. Crafts, small Indian crafts. And the Saanich Indian Reservation comes up to this point of this road here, ends right here. People became these fresh flowers. Woodyard Bay, named after the family. Have you seen it? All this land on the right here, this here, actually part of the Woodyard Garden speaks back into the bay here. And they have a big marina on the back there, dogs and all that. So people can come in and turn balls.
This is Bouchard Gardens. This is at Bouchard Gardens. Really, really beautiful.
I like them.
This is at Victoria.
Look at this. I love how it starts flowering. The different shapes of the trees and some that go straight.
Beautiful snapdragons.
You going down?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really beautiful, isn't it? A lot of hard work.
Hours a day, all week for one. Where are you going now?
Down there for a minute. Beautiful bush gardens.
Yep.
It says this is maintained year-round. They have people here 365 days out of the year working it.
Oh, yeah. Let's get the water fountain.
Where?
Up there. We'll be walking to it in a minute.
I hear it, but I didn't see it.
Right there's your waterfall here.
A second. Oh my God. Okay.
Right here.
Oh.
Can you get over there?
Okay.
That's the red road. Oh yeah. They're touchy.
I know, I got one.
Gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Right where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
丽江两边都是山，还有重庆那个三峡。我爸爸去过长江。
Wow, this is some garden. See, but one thing that they do is they give each tree enough room. See how how lovely that is. But they gave a large space for it.
Oh no, we'll go.
Steve shirt. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Which way?
Beautiful.
Go towards the... There you go.
There you are.
That's it? Yeah.
Wow, is that beautiful?
Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
The copper color one or rust.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Look on the map.
Will it tell you on the map?
Yeah.
No, it was only on the map.
Yes, it would. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Marjorie,
Hmm?
stand back. Go closer.
More of the beautiful Butchert Gardens. There's over 500 acres here, maintained every year, year round. This is the Rose Garden.
The Rose Garden.
Look at that rabbit's ear.
That's not
That lamb's ear. Look how big it is.
It's a cactus.
Oh. Oh my. Look at these delphiniums. Mm. New Zealand trumpeter. Oh, gracious.
Kok nggak kesini?
See, that's what I used to want in North Royalton, was a gazing ball.
What do you do? Just look at her?
It just reflects. It's pretty, it reflects. You can put it on different kinds of stands. They have them in different colors. The dogwood here is just gorgeous.
You can't get up in here better than I would have.
We're headed into the Japanese garden. Differently.
What kind of tree is that?
Huh?
What kind of tree is
It's
that?
just a regular evergreen bush that they've manicured that way.
No,
Yes, you can, honey. Yes, you can. That's bonsai type of stuff.
it's what?
It's a bonsai.
Bonsai.
Yeah.
You mean a bonsai?
Bonsai, yeah. Cute.
It's nice to be able to.
What?
This is called a stilby. Okay.
I'll sit over here for a minute.
Cute little duck. Fireworks.
Hey, you didn't see David.
Not sure what this is, but I think Walt saw it somewhere else and it was thousands of dollars. Oh, $5,900.
That one's $23,000.
This one is $23,000. That little one's only $3,700. $7,300.
No, it's a pig, isn't it? Not a pig.
No, that's not a pig. Maybe it's a wild boar. Oh. This shot's for Barbara. Ushard Gardens, Victoria, British Columbia. Victoria, Vancouver Island. I like these ducks when they get shot. They're so cute. Alright. Oh.
Here coming up both sides of the road, they're English hawthorn tree or mapre's. Also, they have 8 nurseries like this one here, different areas of the gardens. They do a lot of replanting here, different flowers, different seasons. This is the head gardener's home on the left, and his family provided by the garden people. These trees, Britishly, they're Japanese cherry blossoms. You know, they blossom in the spring month. Mr. Ian Ross, the grandson of the Woodyards, he's the Belfast, very touristy area. And that's where Mount St. Helen is, across the water from it, not too far away from it. It's in Mount St. Helen. Some of you people might remember Mount St. Helen. When Mount St. Helen blew up, that was back in 1980, so 20 years ago. The blast was so big, unbelievable. It shook off some buildings, even shattered windows in downtown Detroit. They had 20-year anniversary last year in the town area. That's very Coho is called, Coho. That left downtown Victoria from the Empress Hotel. From the Empress Hotel, they'll go across the way, just across the way to a place called Port Angeles, Washington. So there's a lot of nice view homes here on the right-hand side, view homes. And every street here, the street name is named after the Royal Blood owner. You're looking directly ahead of this stage. I'm going to be looking straight ahead of this. That's the back view of the Empress Hotel right there, the back part. You're looking at it from the back. This is Douglas Street right here, Douglas. So in front of the Empress Hotel, we'll make a left here, is called Government Street. This is a museum, Royal British Columbia Museum, a building on the left-hand side. All the roses and stuff at the Empress Hotel. Next building coming up here is on the left here with a big flag. That's the government building, our apartment buildings. France is right for design. That's the Wax Museum. Next building, just where I'm pointing right there, just off the water right there, okay? That's the Royal London Wax Museum. And Undersea World, Undersea Gardens are still right there also, just you can't see it, just off the water there. This is Government Street, okay? There's a big hovercraft on a boat sitting away. The bigger one on the left here, that goes to downtown Seattle. If you want to see the Empress Hotel, check it out for a few minutes. The tea room, the Bengal Lounge. The best way to go is right to this area on the right where the canopy is, right through there.
That's
okay?
the Empress.
Yeah. If you want to check the washroom facility at the Empress, that's the best place to go right there, where the Bengal Lounge is.
Victoria, Canada.
This is Kipling's restaurant on the right-hand side here. You can go for the top level or for the bottom. Okay, the big thing, shopping, souvenir, different things, delis, whatever you want. This is Government Street, this is the Empress. Starting from here, just walk that way, you'll find everything you're looking for, 2-3 block here. Easy to cover. On Government Street. This is called Humboldt Street here, Humboldt, side of the Empress. And I see a park in front of me, for me, that's very nice. This is called Miniature World here, one of the attractions here in Victoria. You know, it's a pretty nice attraction. I'll be back at the same spot.
This is Victoria, Canada. Victoria, British Columbia.
Once we get into the downtown area later on, we'll be touring the city around first, different areas. I'll just cut back the highway from here. You're going to be wondering, what should we do our free time? Not a heck of a long time. You look at these hours, 45 hours, just under 2 hours here, okay? You can do several things, you know, do a little bit of this and that way little samples or everything. People always heard about the famous high tea at the Empress Hotel. Tea is always good, no doubt about it, it's very famous. But the tea is on a reservation system. They have to make a reservation day early. That don't mean you can't have the tea there though. Okay, I always recommend you're going to be driving right by the Empress Hotel as I drive in the front there. I'll find out what the tea is. That's the direction there, which area of the hotel. If you want a tea, just go check with a guy or girl who's in charge there. People phone in, you know, the Victorian, by the way, he's over 100 years old. Of course, it's a pretty expensive club, okay? Yacht club. Anything with the Royal in the front usually is expensive. Starting from here, you're going to see these large estates here. These are large waterfront estates on acres. People with dogs, you know, marinas and all that. Huge yards with their Rolls Royces, Mercedes, Jaguars and all that. This area is like Beverly Hills of Victoria the Rich. They're all nice homes, mind you. This is an old, huge, just sort of a stone estate here on the left-hand side here, mansion. The water here, a few acres. It's called Riffington Estate, Riffington, which is owned by the Walt, the Wallace family of Victoria Wallace. You know, they're the shipyard owners here. One of the new homes built just a couple of years ago. It's not too bad a house, 1 or 2 bedrooms. I like this place on the left here. Beautiful large estate. There's a gated estate. It's called the Eagle's Nest. Eagle's Nest. You know, a lot of eagles lay down in this area on Vancouver Island, especially this part of the tip of the island. A lot of eagles, by the way, they live, stay on those Gulf Islands you see there on the way up to Victoria on those small islands. A lot of eagles goes on there. You know, they live just off the water there, a lot of salmon from American eagles, they're all there, American eagles. So sort of a view here on the left-hand side, if you're driving by, is called the Kettle Point. You know, there was a shipwreck here in the 1850s full of cattle. Some of the cattle drowned, most of the cattle made to the shore. Ever since they called this point the Kettle Point. The Uplands Estates, Worthington's Ferry. Oak Bay these days is basically a big retirement area.